All right, guys, it's probably 8 o'clock, July 4th, 2026. We're going to go run real quick before we even get dressed or eat breakfast or anything and do a quick chanterelle hunt because it's going to be blistering hot today. Heat index is well over 100. We're going to head to the swamp. It's not a good idea, but a lot of people go, how much scouting do you do for chanterelles? Well, luckily for chanterelles, I've got a sneaky way of finding out when chanterelles are in my area. So I'm standing here in my front yard, and there's one. There's a couple little ones around. Walk over and look. Let's see. There's one. Okay, so I can tell when the chanterelles are up in my area because I have some that come up in my front yard. I never have enough for us to use that come up in the front yard, but I have some smooth chanterelles and I have some cinnabars that come up, two different spots in my yard here. So we're going to take off real quick. We're going to go see if we can't find some mushrooms, which I know we will because I'm going to take my wife to a spot that I went and picked 5 pounds at just the other day, 2 days ago. But it's kind of dry and we need some rain, but we'll get back and get to it. All right, today is a different day. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We got up, grabbed a cup of coffee, still in our PJs, by the way, but we decided to go chanterelle hunting real quick while it's cool before it gets hot. We figured we'd just wear our PJs down here and go ahead and see if we can't find some chanterelles. That way we can get back to the house and wash off the off of us because it's a hot one. The skeeters are thick, and we're gonna make this pretty quick. But we thought we'd take you all with us, so here we go. I'll be back. So, like I said, today's a different day. Most people wouldn't go mushroom hunting in pajamas, but my wife's in pajamas. So, where we're headed is to a spot I found the other day, and I found a line of mushrooms. You gotta forgive me, I'm walking through the woods as we speak, but I'm gonna get back here and see if we can find any. This way. So right here, what we have is a little bit of a flat area, and then there's a drop off that normally holds water. So let me show you. So you can see our woods here. It's just funny to see her wearing pajamas in the woods, but you can see our woods. What we have is a flat, and it comes over, and then you can see like there's a dip down right here. So that's normally all flooded. So we're on the high side. We're just gonna follow the wind, what I would call the wind route here. We're just gonna walk along and be looking. See if we can find anything. I think we're too far down the hill still. I'm gonna come up a little further. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, I got mushrooms. Okay. You're way too far down the hill. No, here they are. So hey, so can you see where she's at? This is one big giant patch. So I'm going to walk over here and show you. So if you get to looking, you can see there's one, there's one, there's a bunch, there's a bunch, and they just really get started and keep going. Which basket do you want, babe? All right, I'm gonna set you up here on the bipod, and we're gonna walk and see what we can get here. Take you with us again. So there's a lot of mushrooms. It's really hard not to walk on them, but a lot of them, they're just a little past their prime. Not that one. But they're a little past their prime, so we only pick out really good mushrooms. But like this one, she picked her. Look at the size of that mushroom. But yeah, they're just everywhere. So we're going to continue picking on, and I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, we're going to pick a few mushrooms, and we'll be back. So I'm walking, and I hear Tina go, "Hey, come up here. We got a bonus." This is what we got. Nice, super young, pale chicken of the woods. There's one. There's one. And we're going to go ahead and harvest them because they're good eating. But that's just a quick bonus. Nice, pretty, super fresh pale chicken. Boy, it's a nice knife you got.
Well, thank you. Some hot, sexy man made it for me.
All right, back on the hunt. Okay, guys, we're calling it. We spent an hour in the swamp, so it's probably 9 o'clock. I don't really know. It's probably like 800 degrees and about 2,000% humidity. If you think it's hot, our heat index past 3 or 4 days has been like 110, 112, 115. So if you think it's hot out normal, come to the swamp. You'll get a whole new meaning of what hot is. So we got a few mushrooms. We're gonna go home. We're gonna jump in the shower. We're gonna clean up some mushrooms, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what we ended up with after they've been cleaned up. But it's hot. We're going for a shower and get some breakfast. All right, let's do a quick lesson on identifying chanterelles to make sure we're not eating something bad. All right, so I have a couple different versions here, but you can see our mushroom. All right, stem. It is a mushroom with a stem, a vase style mushroom once they open up. This one's a little deformed. But here's the thing. When you look at the bottom of them, the underneath side, you're going to see fake gills, not real gills. There's no real gills there. There's just ridges on all of these. They look like gills, but they're not. They're false gills. Okay? So this is a smooth chanterelle. You can see how it's really, I have to really get in here close to see these little ridges. But when you do find these ridges, let me get one up here with bigger ridges to show you guys. So when you look at these ridges, get my blade in here. So these ridges, they come down and they fork. You see that fork? They come down and they fork, right? So you watch the ridges. They come down and they'll fork on the end. All right. So that's what you want to look for. All chanterelles will do this. So again, let me get balanced up here. The lines, blade in here. You see the lines come down. There's a fork. It's over in the light. So the lines come down. It forks. It forks right here, right? So that is one way to identify them. Another way is to rip it in half. Hey Tina, would you hold this camera right here? So when you rip it in half, it's going to be white on the inside. You see that? Now yes, there is some holes in it, but that's nothing. You can see that it's actually white and solid. I mean, there is some holes. I'm going to rip this one in half too so you can see. White on the inside. Thank you. Alright, so that was our morning. We had some breakfast now, we got a shower, we're ready for the rest of the day. But what we ended up with was about 1.5 pounds of chanterelles and a little over 1/2 pound of chickens, which is a nice bonus. We'll be having them for dinner tonight. But maybe sometime I will show you some cooking on here, but you know, there's recipes and cooks all over the internet. But thanks for hanging out with us. 4th of July morning 2026. We just went out and harvested some chanterelles and, you know, took you all with us. So till next time.